we go again.
Let's jump right into this thing, bro. House of the Dragons. Did you watch this last episode, episode 4?
I did. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. And I tried that. By the way, I don't know if I said this before. My dad said he absolutely hates that I say that and that we say that on the podcast.
What?
I'm going to be honest with you.
He hates that we
And
say
we
that?
preference that. I'm going to be honest with you. Like he's saying, are you saying that sometimes you're not honest, though? He said it drives him crazy that we say this. But I'm going to be honest with you. Probably my favorite episode of all of the House of the Dragons. More than the first time when Aegon clipped the old boy. Like this one
Wait.
was
You talking about
better than the last episode of the last season.
Yeah, but so Aegon is the king right now. And then
Not Aegon, the boy was Pat. Yeah, I more than his scene when he hopped on his dragon and got busy. This one is by far the best episode of the entire series so far. This is my John Cena. Come at John Cena. This is my Jon Snow coming out the icy lake. This is my Jon Snow being killed and then coming back alive. Right? This is my Jon Snow when the dragons came down and came up to him, right, face to face. Like all of my favorite episodes are based around.
So this your red wedding.
This is my red wedding. Yes, this episode was it though, man. This is the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah. So I thought it was dope. I love the politics behind it because that to me is the Game of Thrones. And it's like, everybody, bro, the way that girl Aegon mama was talking trash to him, bro, when she was just like, bro, listen, you ain't it. You ain't it. Like you just got the name of being king, bro. Like you just need to relax and sit down somewhere and do what you're supposed to do, and that's nothing. Like
let me tell you what I think. This is the thing I think. I did think it was funny too, but in real life, when you think about that though, right? In real life, imagine that though, right? That you're the king, so it's not like a king is a lifelong title. It's not like president where you get elected every 4 years or whatever. When you're the king, you're that dude until you die, and then you pass it on to the heir. So imagine, right, that your heir already got his head toppled, right? And now you're having your mama tell you what people probably think about you as well. So when you're the king of all of the 7 realms or whatever, though, man, that you're finding out that really this is how people really view it, and you gotta wear that. Like that's tough, bro.
Well, it wasn't even that. Where he got really toppled, or where he really got that business shown, was Aemon in the small council meeting talking to Valerian to him, because he didn't even know what he was saying. That boy was spitting that stuff like he was in Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro.
I had to rewind it because I thought that I was reading it wrong. That's how bad it was. When he was talking, I had to go back and replay. I said, why ain't his words making sense? Because Aemon is out here talking that Valerian, right? And so when I had to go, I was like, wait a minute. I don't know what the hell he talk about. It ain't me, it's him.
Nah, he wasn't paying attention in class when they was learning it. And the other part of it is I learned this on a breakdown, but the dragons only know Valerian. They don't know real words. So you can only ride them because you can talk to them in Valerian. That's the only thing that they know. So that's why when he was like attacked, the dragon looking at him like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, the dragon is Sunfire.
I didn't catch that part. No, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Aemon knew that to be a dragon rider, you got to speak Valerian, and Aegon don't know that. So he was up there looking silly, and he was up there riding drunk anyway. So he got a DUI on the dragon.
Hey, listen, man, that's tough. That's tough. When you out here riding the dragon drunk, and listen, he can't look like he's more than 18 years old. So how was you getting that slizzard at 18 and riding the dragon, bro?
Nah, he been saucy.
Stop him.
He been saucy since he was before he was king, though. You remember in season 1 he was saucy. That's all he was doing was on that sauce.
But this is my thing. Do you mean to tell me? Do you mean to tell me that you are so much of a king that you're above somebody else telling you, nah, you don't need to be going out there, bro.
100%. Listen, the night his son got his head cut off, uh, he was getting saucy with his boys. That's how uh uh Mouse and Cheese or whatever they are, what was it, Blood and Cheese was able to walk past him.
Yeah. Listen, bro. I think that it's funny though. I listen. We got to talk about your girl Ray Niece, which, by the way, Ray Niece sounds like a sister name though, bro. So I feel like I know somebody named Ray Niece. But listen, why she couldn't just leave, bro? She could have got a dub. She won.
She won. I mean, because she didn't need to defeat uh Aemon and his dragon. Didn't need, just scratch him up real good and roll out, because that dragon was big, bro. That was like a
Yes, it was huge.
that was like the Millennium Falcon trying to go up against a Star Cruiser, bro. That was just ridiculous. And so somebody said that the dragon was so damaged already that there was no choice but to turn back, because she would just got chased down anyway. But yeah, she still, though, she could have flew and hid or something, like something. But she
She
turned
could have done
around.
something. Who's to
Oh
know for sure that the dragon them Aben would have came back at her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, bro.
man, listen, she mad at her husband because she found out that he had a side baby, and so she went back, bro. I was just
Well,
like, dang.
listen, even outside of that, right? If he had a side baby, that means he was with a sister because this dude looked like him. He was black, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
Well, she even looked in his face and was holding his face, and she said, "I bet your mama was pretty." And so then she was like,
yeah,
look, I know that's your son. You ain't got to hide him, like, because back in that time, if you are a side kid, you get the last name of Snow, right? And
yeah,
so, and you get looked. I mean, you walk around and you wear it. You get called a
you're the
bastard.
bastard.
You a bastard.
Yeah, you're the
And
bastard.
so she was like, nah, we ain't doing that over here. Like, we know that's your son, so he gonna get all the respects, like all your like, and of course, in on the show, her son is supposedly dead, but he fled, in the boat because he was into dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
seen him since last season.
Right. Since he rode off. So for her, it was probably like, trying to replace her son, but at the same time, like, and so yeah, it was a whole thing, bro. Yeah, she just couldn't let it go.
By the way, Battle of the Bastards, also one of my top 5 episodes from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But listen, I think that listen, now I am curious on how the next episodes will go. That this is a critical episode for me coming up because then there's some explaining, right? So you got the conversation of how is that because how is it written, right? Is it that Aemon says, "I swooped through and I saved the day"? Because let's say that the current king is dead because it didn't show that he was dead, right? So
Right.
let's just say he's severely bruised and damaged and everything like that. Is he going to be afraid to show his face out if he's dead, right? And now his heir to the throne is also dead. Then that means that now Aemon has his claim back to the throne. And then, or does that mean that old girl, um, does that enrich her claim, right? So
Well,
I'm kind of curious on how this gonna go.
the problem is Alicent knows that Vanera is the rightful, because she
Yeah,
was walking around the castle asking everybody. She was asking the maester, she was asking Feet Dude, she was asking everybody, like, yo, did my dad really say, I mean, did my husband really say Aegon? Because the thing is that Vanera told him, uh nah, he said Aegon the Conqueror, and that's a part of the fable of the ice and fire stuff. And so she knows that, and so she's looking for it. but she doesn't know that it's written on the knife, on the dagger. And Eamon has it now.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that it's gonna be interesting because I listen. So far, I haven't liked any of the Children Kings yet. I didn't like all. Um I didn't like Joffrey. I didn't particularly care for his brother. I thought that he was just impressionable, right? So he was easy to take advantage of, easy to be manipulated. I didn't like and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like the redhead Stark girl. What's my girl name? The older one that was married to Joffrey. I
Sansa.
didn't particularly, yeah, I didn't particularly care for her while she was in her princess or queen authority. I don't particularly like any of the young ones, and so this the I don't know, man. Aegon is still. I didn't particularly care for him either, though, man. And he was just every episode, every time they would bring him on, he was giving me Joffrey vibes. So I was just like, get him on up out of here, though, man.
Yeah.
Showing up on the dragon drunk, like he is. Boy, stop playing with me, bro.
Do you watch the after show?
So I don't, and I don't know if I should or not because
I love it.
I'm just kind of curious. I'm curious about it. So this is the thing about it. I don't want to be. This is funny. I like being naive to backstories. I want to just be entertained. I don't. In this one, I don't have to know backstories. I
No, 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 no,
just
no.
entertain me with the show.
Not backstories. Cause see, my thing is I skip past like the trailer for the next week. I skip past that. I go straight to them talking about this previous episode. Like I love hearing the actors talk about the mindset. Like this is where the character was at. Because when you watch Aegon be on TV, but then when you watch the actor playing him, he know that he out here giving them Joffrey vibes or whatever. Like it's so cool to see him be like, oh yeah, because I'm doing this and da 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 da. Like it's so dope to see him
He
break down.
embracing it, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because he knows like he's a good actor, like because you hate him, right? But he
I
knows,
hate him so bad.
yeah. But so to see the actor go in and explain, like, nah, this is what I'm doing, and da 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 da, and the character thinks this way, and whoop de whoop de whoop, it's so dope. I love seeing all of them talk because they be talking.
You know what I think? He reminds me of Dominic Mysterio, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like you people don't like you and you just lean into it. That's what I think about it though.
Yeah,
But
nah,
but
it's
yeah,
dope. It's dope.
yeah, 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 yeah.